Good afternoon, designers, and welcome to episode 172, maybe 173 of Game of Rugs. Today, we're only going to do some of the normal things because we have a lot of housekeeping to talk about. One of the things that we will not be doing today is today's daily because I just feel like this room is so ugly. I mean, I know we're supposed to look at this room and be like, oh, I'm going to go spend $2.99 on the Rustic Rosewood limited edition. Spoiler alert, I will not be spending $2.99 on the Rustic Rosewood limited edition because, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's leftover. It's leftover Halloween decor from Hobby Lobby. I mean, it's just so bad. The green stuff is not that bad. The green stuff seems fine. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do about that room because it's ugly. But also, I would just like to say that I've had my fill of ugly rooms in Design Home this week. I realize a lot of you are like, do all the rooms, do all the rooms. And I used to be like, do all the rooms, do all the rooms. When leveling up was really important to me so that I could get better items. I will say that I raced to level 20 something, and then I slowed down a little bit through my 40s. And then I got to level 65 or whatever, somewhere in the 60s, and stopped caring because I had so much shit, I was never going to get through all of it. And that is the case today. So now I just do the rooms that I like. Like, I'm not doing this room. I'm not. I mean, I guess it wants me to put green stuff on the walls or something. I don't fucking know. But it's ugly. I don't like it. I'm not going to spend my life doing that. I don't know what this is. I've rejected this room too. Yeah, no. Big nope. Nope. That's a hard no from me, fam. And then they're like, go to the Harvest Homecoming series. And I'm like, okay. Oh, wait, no, that's not even the one that I was looking at. What? No, we had the first one. I've only looked at the first one so far. And here's the problem with that. I don't want to win any of this shit. Like, I'm purposely not taking part in the Harvest Homecoming series because I do not want a navy and white bed. I do not want another modern white chair with tripod style legs. I don't know what it's called when you have four of those instead of three, but you know what I mean. That I'm never going to use. Well, I will use it, except I'm already using the ones I already own that look exactly like it. This feels like one of those, the guy we just added who's doing all the cool multicolored stuff. I want to say Andrew Turner, but that's my plumber. I don't know. Anyway, we added somebody who's got lots of cool stuff. And then you guys, if I do all 6 series challenges, I get this. Did somebody say Hobby Lobby? I mean, no, just no. So I will not be doing that. And I mean, I don't know if I'm even. It's a while here. I'm digging deep to find rooms that I'll do. I'll do this one. This one's fine. Yeah. So anyway, that's me getting pickier about rooms that I'm planning to do. And I'm not doing the current series. Let's go look at some rooms that I did do, and then you can have the satisfaction of listening to me be completely snobby about rooms that I'll do for the first 4 minutes, and then getting my ass kicked in the rooms that I did do. And this will be fun for all of us. There you go. But, fair. Perfectly mediocre score for a perfectly mediocre room. I do not feel the need to whine about how I was robbed of a 5 for a room that is not 5 material. Rustic Swedish abode. Yeah, that seems perfectly fair because I didn't use the limited edition stuff in this room and I got my ass pummeled, and that's perfectly fair. But again, I have seen many of this room come up for people. Like many people have posted this room as a result, and their room was just as indifferent to the limited edition pieces this week as mine was, and yet they're complaining like how they didn't get a higher score is a mystery. It's not a mystery, Scooby Doo. Um, and then this one. Well, that's a pisser. Because I liked this room, but I also knew that this room was risky and unlikely to score well because it was not reliant on this Hometown Harvest limited edition set that it was made for. And so I went in a different direction with stuff that was already in my inventory except for the art, which was the only piece that I bought. And I was excited to use it with this rug. And I thought maybe it would score well, but I was pretty sure it wouldn't. And indeed, it did not. But hey, as a reward for living boldly, I have won this tan colored nursing home chair. So as you can imagine, I'm super excited about that. That was a worthy endeavor. It actually was a worthy endeavor just because I liked the room and I enjoyed putting it together. So that's good. That's fine. All right. Other things, just so you know, I'm not a complete loser. I did get a 5 on this room, which I believe was a daily, and also used no limited edition stuff. I know I say that all the time, but I have actually, and then Lucy's like, excuse me, in the comments, Lucy's like, excuse me, that room that you identified is not using any limited edition. Uses the following 27 limited edition items. And I'm like, fuck. But I have triple checked this uses no limited edition items. So that's a thing, and that happened. And that was a happy event. That was a happy little tree, as Bob Ross says. Um, and I got this really boring 5 as well. We're going to talk about that room combination another time. Also, Design Home lied to us. They sent out an email promising free diamonds and cash, and then instead of just being like, oh, sorry, we fucked up, here's the free diamonds and cash we said you were sending you and didn't, you can have them now. They're like, here, have 50 cents. And we were all like, fuck you. And then the other thing, shh, no, I'm just trying to scroll. And the other thing, I got this player survey, and I asked in the Design Home subreddit if other people had gotten this survey and been unable to take the survey, because I keep clicking take the survey and nothing happens. But then nobody else I spoke to was offered a survey that they can't take or offered a survey at all. So if you were offered a survey, please let me know. And if you were able to actually take it, can you just let me know what was in it? Because I'm super curious. Or maybe Design Home made a survey just for me and then changed their mind. That's likely. Um, what was the other thing? I can't remember now. Oh, yes, I do remember now. Okay, so additional Design Home fuck ups. I don't want to exit. I just want you to show me. Right. So this room, which was a precious Montenegro something or other, loads of people did this room, like designed it, and then went back later on to finish it or to submit it or whatever, and the room was empty. Some people were also saying that the stuff they had put into the room that was now empty was also now missing from their inventory, and then it later returned. I did not experience that, but I did design this room and then go away because I didn't have enough money to buy the rug that I wanted for this room. And then I came back when I did have enough money and the room was empty. And I had to start all over again. And so I did. I duplicated the room that I had already done even though, even though this was the room that I had done, and like I'm level 83 or 7 or something, I know better. So, like, I did this whole room. I went away, I came back, it was empty. And instead of me being like understanding, what I should have done is been like, oh, right, okay, this is Jesus telling me not to submit this room. Like, this is God telling me to go away and reconsider my life choices and make better decisions. Because I know that even though I love this room, especially with this rug that costs $4,500 fucking dollars. This room is going to score like absolute shit. It is exactly the kind of room that design home voters hate. They're not big on traditional rooms in the first place. They hate this painting. And this room is going to score so badly. But I was committed, and so I saw it through not only once, but twice, because I am a fucking moron. So that happened. And then, what else? I don't know. Let's do some voting. For anybody, speaking of home decoration and redecoration, anybody who is interested in the saga of my kitchen, I didn't paint it. I'm still just looking at paint samples on the wall. And my husband and I are still not talking about them. Okay. Oh yes. This room has this art. This art that is so special. Design Home is sending us dick pics. I feel like Design Home is 100% trolling us. I mean, the little one, yeah, the little chubby there on the bottom. I would just like to say that although I am 12 years old, I'm not the one who posted that and noticed it first. I noticed it after other 12-year-olds noticed it. Anyway, I think that that room is fine. I would not have chosen this rug. It's way too plain. A red rug, or one of the limited edition rugs, or here I am saying, we need a different rug to provide more contrast. But I'm also trying to come up with a rug that you could have bought for this room to provide more contrast that works with these burgundy tones that does not cost diamonds. And I cannot. So we're voting for this room on the bottom. The room on the top was not interesting. The room on the top, I love. I also tried to get away with this using that old red and green stuff for this challenge. Will it work? I don't know. We're going to find out. What definitely doesn't work is the purple couch on the bottom with the red burgundy drapes and the turquoise and red art. No. So we're voting for the room on the top, which is a room that is actually very well done. I don't think it's going to score that well because it's not using the limited edition stuff from this week. That does not mean it's not a nice room. Okay. I'm confused by the room on the top. I just want to check something. Oh my God, how have I never seen this before? You guys, it's a palm tree floor lamp. It's a feather palm tree floor lamp. When the fuck did this arrive? This is the best thing ever. I'm buying it. Okay, so that was what I wanted to check because I noticed that there was a lamp on the bottom and in the same spot there was a tree on the top, but it's not a tree. It's a lamp that looks like one of those design home trees. Okay, anyway, I'm going to vote for the room on the bottom. Am I? I don't know. I like there's more color on the bottom. It's nicer, but there's no floor decor. But I don't care. I like the room on the bottom better. Those greeny chairs, that rug is really nice. Oh, okay. Well, Sis on top went full throttle for the Limited edition stuff, not sure about those trees, but there's no way we're voting for the room on the bottom over the room on the top. But thank you for playing, person on the bottom. Okay, we're voting for the room on the top. I too have designed rooms in the dark. I would not recommend it. And these rooms are perfect examples as to why. The drapes are not orange tinged, player one. They're not orange tinged, and you cannot use that sofa in this room. Also, player two, they're not purple. They're not purple tinged, and you cannot use a purple sofa in this room. Both of these rooms are not it. We're voting them equal, so they'll go away and we can pretend they never happened. Is anybody trying here? No. I did buy this. I suspect a lot of people did to fulfill the red wood criteria of this room. I absolutely love it. I mean, the people who love it are like me and this player. That's about it. Okay, well, neither one of these rooms are good. They're not even complete. We're voting them equal. Please get better. Oh, no. Just no. I mean, the room on the bottom could arguably have come together with a better rug choice. The room on the top was never going to grow up to be anything at all. So painful. Oh, I feel terrible when Design Home gives us a string of shitty rooms to vote on, and then you have to sit through this. These are also both equally bad. I mean, the room on the bottom is like marginally better. We're going to vote for that. Okay. The room on the top is lovely. I mean, is it the greatest room in the history of rooms? No. But what would really, really, really have improved it was a different rug. But having said that, that is literally the only thing that I would have changed about this room. I wish I had put this room together. I fear for how this room will score, but we're going to vote for it because it deserves our vote. None of these rooms deserves our vote. But I am curious about these flowers. Level 106. Is it just me? Anybody, any question that starts with, is it just me? It's going to be bitchy. Is it just me, or do people wonder how does somebody get to level 107 and think you can submit a room with no art, no plants, and a shitty rug that does nothing? It's not your flowers are not saving it. All right, one last round of voting. I actually don't hate the room on the top. I mean, it's Chaos Incorporated. Would it be morally wrong to vote for that room when it's so chaotic? And yet somehow it feels coordinated, like it feels like it is just the right amount of coordination and contrast, where the room on the bottom is just so neutral. Also, I feel like this room is reflective of like the housing crisis. Like, oh, we're gonna rent out our basements. Like, you know, this fucking room has no windows. So this is an illegal basement rental. No windows. There's probably not even an egress window. But sure, charge $1,600 a month for it. I'm gonna vote for the room on the top because I can. I don't know. Again, disappointing. I'm very disappointed, guys. Design harder. Design harder. Um, I'm not voting for either one of these. I'm going to vote them equal. The room in the top also is nice. The room in the bottom obviously has no rug. And like a weird combination of. I mean, in theory, you could get away with that color chair and that color couch, sofa, no problem, with the right rug to tie them together. And Design Home has several rugs that would fit that bill. But then we have silver toned, like the metal on our, what do you call that? Chest of drawers, and on the bench is silver, and then the coffee table is gold, and then the side tables are really weird. Like, there were a lot of ways this room could have gone, but it went all of them at once and it's not working. Whereas the room on the top is well coordinated, completely unobjectionable, and fine. So we're gonna vote for that. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, normally I would be like, oh my God, the room on the top, it's lovely. Let's vote for that. And it is, but it's very typical. Like that rug with that art and a bunch of black and white furniture is not unusual. This room on the bottom is much more unusual, much more adventurous, much braver, and really nice. Really, really nice. What is this stuff? It's an old limited edition or maybe a new one. I wonder if these are, I don't know, where those limited edition prints and pillows came from. But good job. Very good choices made here. Well done, Daniela. The room on the top has no rug and also is not very good. The room on the bottom is absolutely fine. At least all the shit goes together. I would have chosen different flowers, but I have a 4.63, so don't listen to me. And that is it. Thank you very much for hanging out with me for today's game of rugs. Uh, if you enjoyed today's episode, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to become a subscriber, we'd love to have you. Bye now.